Hello. I am just sorting out one more thing, and then we shall be ready to go. Just checking to see if the AI will get out of the pits, and then we'll drag some time down because it's a 2-hour session. I only want to be doing an hour. I'm not going to get any faster after an hour. Probably be like the second or third lap, and I'll never go faster after that. So it's not going to be too long, this qualifying. AI will have qualified for 2 hours, but we're only going to qualify for 1. So just got another 30 minutes to time skip through, and then we'll get started. It is now 1 minute past the supposed start time. I can't count, 20 minutes of sped up time. And then we'll start. We'll get straight into it, do the qualifying, get it saved. Ready for the race tomorrow, beginning at midday, 12 o'clock UK time. And then it'll be going on for a whole 24 plus hours with myself plus Little Fish, Billy Strange and Scooby. And we'll see where we get. Five minutes is about that time left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay, we're gonna time to stop the music there. It's us. The box is ready. Hello everyone and welcome to qualifying. That's my own voice, that's not great. And let's get this started. Also probably need 2 because I've been doing lots of testing. Yeah, so we're going to have to change the volume mixer settings. What are we at? 34. Let's go for 16. Nice and loud there, I think. Let me know if you want it any louder. And I will try and make it a bit louder. Actually, I think we can go a bit louder than that. Go for 20. There we go. Probably actually... that might be a bit loud. We'll give it a go. And my voice will hopefully drown out the sound of the the engine while I'm talking, but let me know what you think, and we can just adjust it. Let's get rid of these tabs. So, oh, that's on H pattern because I was playing NASCAR 2003. Getting this thing out of the pits is going to be the hardest part of the 24-hour. Because the first gear is quite long. But that's fine. It helps with traction out of those really slow corners. And here we go. I've just not forgotten how to drive. Fastest I did yesterday was like a 25 or a 24.6, which is incredibly fast. But it was also in race, and I had the help with not downforce. They were sucking me along. That's the word. The sucky word. Spin recovery. Car's a bit loud. Yeah, cool, I can turn that down. Need to get this right. So what I'm going to do is press some buttons. Let's go for this. Is that any better? Maybe not. We'll find out. Some of you make your minds up. Nice. Well, hello, Nuno. I didn't quite see that name in the begin with, and I was like, who the hell is that? So you guys are going to now get a masterclass in how to drive this Panos. I have done so much testing. And I hope and I think I've got all the difficulty settings right. It's so hard to test a 24-hour race. But I've gone with my gut, and we're going to hope that it works. And Nuno, what car are you in again? Okay, it's not meant to be like that. Got a crash there, one of the Porsches. Is that the Conrad car? Also, on the, I don't know if someone can repost it again for a bit, for everyone to see it a bit easier. Sorry, Peugeot, not Peugeot. There is a spotting guide somewhere on the Discord that you can look. Oh yeah, I thought you were. They're like the best privateer Viper. I literally in the last hour have just become like very ill. So yeah, what a weekend to do this on. I think I've got COVID again. One of my friends, Ali Boy, who we did the first 24-hour race in, his AI is in this Porsche here, just because he thought it looked cool. Okay, let's go for our lap. Could have gone through those two corners a bit quicker, but it was safe. At least let's get a banker lap in. So we're looking to get anywhere from like 6th to 8th position. can't sign up anymore. The sign up is closed on the 4th of October. I'm just going to do one more thing because I can't see the chat very well. Let me just get this up. Because otherwise I'd have to redistribute. I'd have to get everyone to fuck around with files again, and yeah, can't do it. Not when it's one day to go. Let's see which Viper this is. This is the, I think that was the 53, the slowest of the Oricas. I should be able to easily beat the Caddies, to be fair. My battle should be with the SMP and the Johansson Reynard. So let's pray. If not, it's a 24-hour race and I'm sure we'll do something. If there's rain though, that's a bit of a problem. Because I'm slow in the rain. And I don't know if there's a separate AIW thing that we can fuck around with for the rain. I didn't look too closely because I didn't think about the rain. But that is something that I should have thought about. I like the bit of the track where you just go in a straight line. Probably can't be a sweep because there's only one on the track. We're Deborah lonely. Deborah pinpoint. Bunch of GTS cars up ahead. One of the Oricas, one of the Corvettes, GT car as well, and I think that's a Team Mopar NMP 900 Reynard, which is reasonably quick for the car. Okay, excuse me, just getting in my way there, that's a lap gone. I love it when you get that corner hooked up. Ooh, that's going to be a bad lap now, isn't it? The gravel here is super sticky. Super sticky. So, you know, the quickest line is normally to kind of get off here. You kind of don't want to do that in a way because you will just get stuck and you will die a horrible, painful death. Stuck. So there's our banker lap, absolutely atrocious. Second down just because of that exit from the last corner. That's okay, we'll just get us set up for the next one. With the amount of fuel that we're running, we should have enough time for like 2.5 goes on this kind of tank, which is about how much fuel you need because you don't know when you're going to catch traffic, so you just need to kind of run laps. Deborah, aren't you? Forgetting who's where. That's why you're shilling so hard for it. Well, let's see where you get to, if you make it to the end. Also got to remind everyone to bind their headlights because I've set headlights to being mandatory throughout the entire race. Because it looked cool. I'm sorry, I'm going to sound like an old man for the next 50 minutes or so, whilst I continually clear my throat. Coming up on one of the, is that Ontimatic E675 car, which I think sounds really cool for some reason. It sounds like a ghost got a chainsaw stuck in its throat. See what I mean? Excuse me, sir. Honestly, I'm just so happy we can even do this. I thought this was not going to be possible about 3 weeks ago, because I encountered so many issues. All of them were related to crew chief, apparently. So when I come to Le Mans 2001, I'll probably have to do a re-download, because I deleted a lot of stuff. Good exit that time. Yeah, we went faster. So we're in 8th at the moment. Is this one I've just driven the best I've ever driven? And actually the difficulty setting's wrong or something. So the qualifying difficulty is set to 110%. And I've increased the AIW for the race from 0.05 to 0. Yeah, so it's 110% for like qualifying on its base AIW value, and then the race is set to 1.1. It was set to 1.05. Oh, nice. Yeah. With this lap we might be going up to like 6th place. A lot of the AI laps, which is why I've given them 2 hours, depends on them getting a clear lap. They struggle around here with qualifying a little bit, but if they get a clear lap, they're where they should be. If they don't, then they struggle. Corvette going wide. Now which Corvette is that? Because Michael's in one of the Corvettes. Just ran a stint. Yeah, honestly, like race pace is just where we need it. 24-hour race, we could start at the back and it wouldn't matter. What I thought would be cool if I did qualifying. I was like, I'll just let the AI do it, and I thought actually a bit stupid. It's supposed to be a team thing, might as well actually just do the qualifying. So tomorrow I'll probably start streaming about 11:30, get everything ready, have a chat, and then the race will start. You know, formation lap and everything will happen beforehand. The race will start at 12. Oh, that was a nice corner there. He's in the 64? Yeah, he is. I have it all written down. I ain't got enough screens. I need like 5 screens. So I'm also using, as some of you know already, but I'm just going to remind you, that I'm using just the accelerator and the brake. No need for the clutch unless I'm exiting the pits, and the sequential gearbox lever. So trying to get it as realistic as possible. Doesn't like turning, this thing. Okay, 26.664. It's pretty good. Slow it is. It's only got 5 gears as well. Poor thing. Poor thing. Poor Deracer. Honestly, with this car, you really have to work on getting it brake in time, really make that apex work for you in a way that you can get on the power as soon as possible, and not even going. I know. To be fair, I don't think there's much difference between the 1998 car and the 2000 car. It'd be good to have the skin though. I thought about talking to someone about doing it, but I was having so much hassle with the game anyway. Just didn't end up doing it. So I think it's got exactly the same drivers as well. What was I saying? I can't remember. I see. That definitely changed its fortunes, right? It didn't, that's the clue. But a GT up ahead, their max speed's about 280, 290 kilometers per hour, so they're not as slow on the straights. That's a GTS, looks like a Viper. Might be the Holland one. It is the Holland one. Exactly the same lap time as per that last sector. 0.000. That's pretty good. I love getting that hooked up. Honestly, you can do so much time by not doing that correctly. Just being smooth with the car, as I'm not doing here. Lost all my time again, just by fucking up that last sector. Brake just before it straightens out, come off the power, just get it nicely settled. On the exit you can be a bit harsher because there's a runoff there, so gotta watch out you don't get snagged. Down to third, turn it in nice and early because it likes to be squirted out, let it drag to the other side. Watch out for that hump in the rain, up to fourth. If you're not feeling too confident, you go down to third. Pull out of the corner. Gear shifts nice and sharp. And let the car just drive itself. Want to be braking just before this marker here. Down to second before you get into the first apex. Continue braking. And once you hit that little blip on the apex, you can start accelerating again. Going to use this WR car here for slipstream. I'll pull back over to the right hand side, check he's gone, he is gone. Reaching maximum velocity again, so we're kind of aiming for in between these two markers here. Sooner the better almost, because it allows you to bring the nose in sooner. Again, nice and slow, bring it onto the power. use as much of that outside line as you want. And then with this next one, we're looking for the second brake marker, the second marker. We're looking to brake just before it to make sure we can get the nose in and use that curve on the inside effectively. So brake here, all the way down to first. Make sure you're not over braking, not over gearing it. Nice and slowly on the power. Again, let the car just ride out of the corner. See another set of headlights up ahead. Just aiming for the top of the hill. We'll find apex there. Now we're looking to brake just before the corner, so about here. Got to watch out that you don't over brake. There's a can push you out wide. Got to brake quite early for this one. Missed there, which didn't allow me to get onto the throttle in quick as I wanted to. So we should get up to 6th gear, and then we're looking for an early brake and an early turn to make sure we can get the nose in on 4th gear on this first one, up to 5th through the second corner. So down to 4th, nice and gentle. You can be quite harsh on the throttle here because of the downforce. Up to 5th, continue being quite harsh. Down to 4th without braking. Be mad at the Porsche that's in your way. Bastard. Normally use quite a lot of this exit here. Look to brake kind of in between where the pit entry starts. Use a lot of curb. You've got to watch out because they can unsettle the car there. And then you're finished with 1 second down. Was, but thank you very much. I'll have to have a look when I'm in the garage. Down to 3rd again. Nice and early there. As soon as you kind of see that curbing on the left, you can start getting on the power again. We've got 2 cars off. Oh, fucking hell. One of the caddies causing trouble. Hello, 40. So we're nearly 5/10 down on that first sector. I think we've kind of hit our culmination speed, 26.6. Track's temperature's quite hot. Also, you can use the throttle in this car to bring the body round, which is quite nice. You can really use the power to make sure you're pointing in the right direction, but you can overcook it. Also means that if you're in the Porsche curves, it can struggle to turn in the other direction. Thank you to whoever that was as well. Sorry, again, I haven't got the thing open, the Streamlabs, so I can see the chat box. Let me have a quickie look here. Thank you, Al Nuno, for following on Twitch, and thank you, 40, for following on Twitch as well. And there's Al Nuno, in the beautiful Japanese car with no Japanese drivers. We gained like 3/10 down that straight. Not much, but you really do have to get the first sector hooked up, because that will, you know, can't really make time going down a straight unless you're following someone. Broke a bit too late there, but I also went out a bit wider, which meant I could brake in a straight line. So that should gain us some time there. Need to brake quite early, it gets a bit darker there on the road. Down to first, make sure the nose gets brought in. Using that power just to bring round the back and then getting on the throttle. That probably gained us a couple of tenths there. I can. Hello, Scroto. How are you doing? Yeah, yeah, definitely. See what we got here. 26.8, so we did gain a few tenths. I'm glad you're good. How did you enjoy your holiday away from people? Oh, so many chat messages. So many big chat messages. Give me a sec. I think we're coming in this lap anyway. Let me just... Hi Crabby, long time 1946 player, friend of Fishy and avid sim racer. Hey, nice. Oh, wait a minute. Secrets. Your name is so similar to my dad's name. I thought I was speaking to my dad then, but hello. That was a bit confusing. Yeah, I know. But wheels do that, you know. They disconnect sometimes, it's not great. Things go wrong. It's expensive. I remember when my G29 started breaking and I was like, oh, what do I do now? Come in this lap. I'm going to go for a wee, and then we'll go out again for a second run and see if we can improve our time back down to 8th place now. What game is this? This is GTR 2, a game from 2006, which I have modded to recreate the Le Mans 2000 grid with every single car. I've also put so much work in that all the cars have the right distance of time between each other, if that makes sense. So say if one car is 1 second behind one car another lap, then that second will be there. Sadly, I can't get the real lap times because I would be destroying the physics of this mod. So as realistic as I can get it within an amount. And tomorrow we're going to be running the whole 24-hour race, tomorrow and Sunday, with 4 of us, me, Little Fish, Scooby and Billy Strange. And it will be a hoot. It will be good fun. I hope. We dream. Yeah, relative performance, that's the one. And actually, the realism in that performance is actually pretty good. I think I pretty much got every car within like unless some things goes wrong, there is multiplayer in terms of like head-to-head multiplayer. But for this, we're using save swapping. So I will save the game, send my save to the next player who has exactly the same version of the game as me because I sent it, and then they will be able to take over. Yeah, 2001, Christ, I didn't want to think that far ahead yet. I was like, Le Mans, wow, what a big thing. And it's like at the beginning of the year. I've still got so many races to do this year. But I can do them a little bit quicker because I have to, you know, it's not 24 hours. So we've only done this save swapping thing once before. I did a 24 hours of Spa 2003 with a few friends, including Little Fish. And I'd say that was very successful. Okay, I'm going to put you on board with Alan McNish. And I'm going to go for a wee, so I'll be right back. Be friendly to everyone. Yeah, Spa was really fun. Looking to do more of this for the longer races, but it depends on like time and stuff in the future. The reason I've been able to pull this off is because I've been jobless for the last few months. But saying that, I've also worked more than I've ever worked in my life, so actually it'd probably be quite doable. I think their top speed is like 340. I do much racing already, these more free. I think the next longest one is like Road Atlanta, which is the end of the season. There's no Spa or anything, so it's going to be a long while until we get there. And hopefully we'll lay some cool foundations for me and Scooby to get to know each other. Although I'm a little bit worried that if he's going to set up the car in the 1967 race to fit his controller, is that going to make it very difficult for me to drive? I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation me and him need to have. So we'll give it a few more minutes. We'll wait for qualifying to tick down to about 20 minutes left to go. Then we'll go out again. Is there a way for people to maybe to get into the action sometime? I've done a few 2.4 hour Le Mans races. I don't know. I was contemplating restarting like the championship nights I was doing. But I don't know. We'll have to see how I feel after I'm done with this for Le Mans. I'm not one for like really organising events. I don't know. I'll definitely think about it. Well, I've never really been someone that organises races or anything. Like I said, I used to do like the old. Used to do what do you call it? Like I said, the championship nights. That'd be 5 or 4 races from about 5 to 10 laps long, and at the end someone would be crowned the champion, and that used to be really fun. You get people on like keyboard playing and stuff, and that was genuinely good fun. That's just using GTR2 base content, and so that's not even just any car. So like the first race would be like GTs, then the second race would be NGTs, and then the third one would be like like the Morgan Aero 8 or something, and then the last one would be GTs or something, and that would be an endurance race of 10 laps. It's an endurance to people that haven't done racing before. We used to run GTR2 stuff on my Discord. I know, I found your Discord, I think, just as it was kind of coming to an end. So I keep looking on there to see if anything's happened, but it hasn't. But GTR2 also is one of those games where like it's a bit more difficult to organise online stuff. People are looking for you know, R Factor or something. If you need help, hit me up. I've organised Discord of 200 people for Night 46, so I can help you everyone. Yeah, I definitely would if you are around. Less than more of a hiatus, yeah. No, that's good, because I think you have a really dedicated community there. And I'm always surprised to see how many people are actually chatting there as well. We did a Seat Toledo race that was really fun. The Seat is my favourite car by a mile. It's so good. I just love how wrong it looks. And we got David Osborne's car there. He runs BTCO. Really, just someone needs an idea. Yeah. I think the biggest problem I have with organising stuff, and so I also organise a board game Discord, which was really popular. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That's a good idea. What was I going to say? Yeah, and it was really popular and people are enjoying it. And now, this last week, I've put over a mission so people have time to do it, and I don't think anyone's going to do it again. So I'm putting all this effort in for no one to do it, which is why I like the GT Championship nights, because it's a rounded off thing, and then I'm not putting any extra effort to make it work again in the future. Like, if that championship ends and I never do it again, then it is a finalized thing. The Seat is my favourite touring GT silhouette car. Is this a Seat appreciation gang? Is this what I have? I have a chat full of Seat lovers. It is cool though. I'll be building a petrol Olympic car with the main goal of stopping the diesel dominance starting in Le Mans 2006. That's pretty cool. In GTR 2. Because can you 3D build? Brilliant. Funky. I always wanted to get into Automobilistic. What's that bloody game called? Not Automobiliza. The one where you make cars. And there's an Australian guy, which is why I haven't done it. That does build and race series. So they did an actual 24-hour Le Mans race in cars that they made. And each team had to have 2 cars. Automation, that's the one. And it was so cool. But the problem is, I think they're all really good at building. They're all really bad at driving. So it's kind of painful. 2 of you are asking me if it's automation. Fish is just saying automation. You daft bugger. So we're going to go out in 2 minutes for the second bit of driving. Just giving myself a bit of a break. If you weren't here before, I have come down, I think, with COVID again. All my muscles really hurt and I'm getting really sweaty. And my throat hurts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the stuff. Do you still do some 1946 stuff? Not really. Not at the moment, anyway. The plan is when the mod is kind of done, we can start doing it again. But I think that my problem is I like organising stuff for me to do. So whenever Fishy's like, oh, do you want to do this? I'm always like, I'm already busy. The makers didn't drive it. Lots of HSO entered that. Oh, I see. But yeah, the 940 stuff is coming along well. It's again just finding the time. Like, I would like to. I made a mission that's about 20 minutes long, and I really wanted to fly that. But he was like, oh, but we can do this mission. It's going to be about 4 hours, and I was like, I don't know if I have 4 hours just spare. Because I always fill up my time with projects that I'm doing. So I've told him to like get it in the calendar with me, and as soon as we do that, we can start doing the bigger missions again. But yeah, we're just working on it at the moment. I think every time we make something get drastically. So I made a mission, and then something really drastically changed in the mod, so that mission didn't work anymore. So it's just lots of this kind of waiting for it to be built. But when it is, yeah, we'll be definitely flying again. I also think there's some new people I haven't heard about that are going to come fly with us. Like there was like 2 more Americans I hadn't heard of. I've been out of the loop for a while. No, we don't use Ultra Pack. Why pack all the way? Main problem. Oh, I see what you mean. I can invite you to my community if you want to make it in Ultra Pack and run it. Oh, right. Main problem was we trying to implement as close as possible the physics from Automation BMG into GTR2 for my NP project. Yeah, I don't think that would be possible. I'm very I don't know. I go from one thing to another. I either flight sim a lot or I drive a lot. And right now I'm just really enjoying driving. I think I've realised my passion is more towards like racing. So I've done like a couple of birthday parties where my partner had got me, oh, we're going to drive, where my partner had got me like flying lessons, and that was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. But I think the more that I listen and watch motorsports, I think the more that I want to do that. So like one of the guys who I used to race with called Mike, Little Fish knows him, Mike Bell, he races in Formula Blue, which is a karting championship. It's really cheap to run, and the plan is when I get enough money, I'll hopefully go and join that championship. Yeah, because so like my priority is more based towards driving than flying, which, you know, a few years ago it was way more based towards flying than driving, if that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right, is flying because it's cool and you enjoy it, but sometimes you feel like you have an obligation to do it, versus driving or doing projects whenever I want. Like, that's the thing, I've always put myself in communities and places and projects where I kind of have to do stuff after a while because I've become like an integrated part, when sometimes all you want to do is just like not do that. Also, I would need a redo in low poly, the Beamer GX Sport car. Oh, I see. So you can actually do that. That's not to say I don't enjoy flying. Like I said, it's very hit and miss with me sometimes. I just do what I want to do. And right now that's driving. And that's not to say I don't like flying or anything. It just comes and goes. Yeah, that's the coolest thing about it, Fish. Also, I'm good at the driving. I'm not good at flying. So when I fuck up every video, it's like, you know, especially in the old days, it used to take a long time to record a video. And I used to fuck up like every time. So like we would get the take. The video is an hour long and I would be in it for 20 minutes. And I would have been working like as part of that group for like 5 hours, and I'm like, great. I'm glad that was worth it. It's just tough. It is just really tough, you know, especially when you're making it for content purposes. But definitely the new mod has made it so much easier to just make missions and have everything work. You're no longer waiting for AI to fuck up, they're just going to work. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to playing my Malta mission. I'm looking forward to doing some more B-17 flying. I've got some friends that are going to join in to be some gunners as well. Sounds like you're described by BTO performance, yeah. Sag. Ultra Pack for 946 is a, so there's different mod packs for 1946. This is the last thing I'm going to say about 1946, by the way, because this is supposed to be a GTR2 Le Mans stream. There's different mod packs, BAT being the biggest one and probably the most popular, but the one I hate the most. Ultra Pack is quite a safe one to use. A lot of people that play online use it. And then there's like Y Pack, which is the one that me, Fishy use, like that gang use for our YouTube videos. Hello, Vintage. I know this person. I've watched the videos of this person. What the hell? Oh wait, is that Matty? Actually, I can't remember. That might be why I recognise. Hey, not familiar with this. So how does this work? You're partaking in a race where people's AI drives also entered, or is it a fully AI race? How do I explain that? So there are cars that are entered with people in from the Discord that are also AI. Being that we cannot do a multiplayer race with driver changes, it is a save swapping race, so my car has only player drivers in, and when we finished our stints, which will be 3 stints in total, each time we get into the car, it will be then transported to the next driver. Every other car on track is AI. Thought so. And this is the real field of 2000 Le Mans. I've just put people in those cars. Does that make sense? feel like I've gone a bit mad. Let's stay at chat with Matty. Nice. I see. And then Matty withdrew his AI car. I can't believe it. He didn't think it was cool enough. Shake my head. You're gonna see how wrong you were. I missed the first bit, so it's a real field and you're swapping with other people racing with you in the Discord. Yes. Yes, so I will be able to save the game, and then those save files will be transferred from one game to another. So there's 4 drivers tomorrow, and the other cars are AI, because unfortunately you cannot run. If you could run with AI in multiplayer, I would hands down allow people to do a 24-hour race with multiple teams with AI. But you can't. So yes. The drivers I asked to be a part of it, so it's kind of a close thing, I guess. But if it was like multiplayer, I would totally let people join. I just didn't know you had GTR 2 because you'd always talked about AMS. No, there's no online AI in GTR 2. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. R-Factor 1's possible. It's just one of those things where none of the games do everything quite correctly. When the wet game comes out in December though, I will be all over that. I'm driving like an absolute tit. Yeah, I know you can do R-Factor 1 and AMS. I've always wanted to do one of those, like, I think that was one of my ideas. So I've got the Kart Extreme mod on my AMS, and I'm thinking about doing like a co-op career thing on that. Just get people organised for an evening and do like the oval races and whatever. That'd be fun. As in, as an AI driver, no, sadly not, mate. I'm really sorry. All the games have been handed out now, and it would require me to resort the file and hand them out to everyone. And not everyone's in the same time zone. Like one of the drivers is 8 hours behind, so it would be a bit finicky. I mean, what I'll do actually, if those people want an entry, how do I do that? I was going to say I could just give the files to those people, but I fear that I might fuck it up. Okay, unfortunately I think we're just going to have to leave it because the race is tomorrow, and if I manage to somehow fuck this up, then I'm not going to be very happy. But you can still sign up for the regular races. Yeah, maybe I'll give that a go then, the co-op stuff. Just get some people down to do some AI races with the stuff on AMS 1. On AMS, I already said AMS. But yeah, what was I going to say? You can still sign up for the ALMS and FIA GT races in their respective channels on the Discord. Those are always open because I changed it race by race. No worries. I don't know what FWIW means. Next time, if another game was online, possible. I have a few good mods to suggest. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Matt. We'll have to organise some AMS thing. We've got Motegi coming up on the next round of the Kart Extreme stuff, so maybe I might organise something on there. That might be neat. Oh, for what it's worth. I'm a boomer, you have to understand. I'm not. But I also had to Google what Riz was the other day. Does anyone else know what Riz is? Because I just literally Google it. Like, I'm not a TikTok trendy teenager anymore. It means I'm going to start hating things. Oh boy, that's going to be exciting. Oh my god, the downforce of the Audi. That's the number 8, I believe. I had to Google it. So everyone knows apart from me. I told that to my friend Oscar, the one I'm in a band with. He was like, I need to write that down as a quote, that you didn't know what Riz was. And I'm like, fuck. But they're all on TikTok. I just don't like social media. I dislike it with a passion. It just gets in the way of living life, you know? He says about to do a 24-hour race on fucking GTR2 tomorrow. Okay, I'll shut up now. Actually a low quality take right there. Isn't Riz like your game? Yeah, but you're down with the kids. And you go outside, you go to the pub. I don't go to the pub. I don't go outside. If I can help it. So there can't be too much more qualifying left, about 6 minutes, so I can get about 2 more laps in. I am sweating like a pig and I feel absolutely awful. I cannot believe I got COVID today. Or at least the symptoms today. It's very painful. But anyway. My issue with a lot of words are usually original black American slang. White people say it so wrong they don't know what they're saying. It's not the point, right? Words are made from people readjusting, misunderstanding, and then it becomes like common language. Did you just ask if Riz, what, like you're gay? Huh? I don't get it. No, you have game. Not like you're gay, like you have game. With a G-A-M-E. You can riz someone up. Because you have game, because you have gay. I've rizzed them because I'm gay. So who's going to be here for the 24-hour race tomorrow? Raise your hands. Who's going to be with the drivers at 3 AM in the morning? Chatting shit. Because I think I'm going to be up for the whole thing. I hit gay everywhere, I guess. Just they're coming out of the trees. Gay. It's happening again. Nam flashbacks. Please get out of the finger licking way. I will try, though. I have a 946 event. That's absolutely fair enough. I know 24 hours is a long endeavour for a lot of people. Do you reckon I should ask Bacho to see if he can commentate at night? He totally would not. I'm going to message him anyway. It's the shorts you wear, you see. Oh, I'm driving like an absolute bugger. There's this TikTok I keep seeing around, and it's the the French defending the Maginot Line or something, and it's this guy with this like Nerf gun and he jiggles and his ass just jiggles everywhere, and it's honestly one of the most funniest things I've ever seen, and it happens more than once. There's one where he's like, the French are advancing into Germany, and he's like copy and pasted himself like 6 times, and he's just jiggling everywhere and going with his mouth. Oh dear, I need to find that. Anyway, more traffic up ahead. Don't think my lap's going to get any better. I'm just kind of doing laps at this point. Like I'm racing. Not quite yet. That'll be tomorrow. This is we're coming to the end of qualifying. Either it's going to be this is the last lap or the next lap is the last lap. One of the two. And then we'll end it and we'll be back at... The race will start at midday tomorrow, but I'll start the stream a bit sooner to get everyone acclimatised. And then we'll get going. Very quiet. Is it because you're still on your Oculus microphone?
No, that wasn't it.
Hello, fish.
I don't have an Oculus microphone, thank you.
Or whatever you use. Primus? Primus? That's a band.
Primus?
Yes, the tweaked version is on Discord already. The actual version we're using tomorrow is on Discord, and it doesn't require you to own GTR 2, it's the full game. Don't make a new profile, because it will fuck everything. Just change the controls. And then of course...
If you do make a new profile, hide your wife.
Yes. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oh, I didn't say kids.
No, that's the meme, innit?
I mean, yeah, but you said it'll fuck everything, so...
Oh, 1/10 down. Have you learned any cool new lines yet? Racing lines, not Riz lines.
I've learned... I've learnt that my braking points are like 50 metres too early.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's probably why I'm doing 30s and 31s.
To be honest, it's just like getting to the end. I occasionally, especially when I get low on fuel, like I end up accelerating too soon, and then I end up nearly spinning out like every corner.
I have trouble with that at Indy. Indy's quite difficult for that.
Oh, I ended up clipping that curb too hard. Yeah, so the version of GTR 2 is on there, and this was painful to make. During the stream tomorrow, I might show everyone the painstaking process of all my spreadsheets.
It's very funny seeing you like slowly put this together for months.
Oh my god.
Thinking you're like almost there, and then you go insane for another 2 weeks.
All of it was
just
fucking...
No one hears from you for like 2 weeks, and it's hilarious.
I put like a thing out that was like, I know it's all been very quiet around here, but I got very annoyed with GTR 2, so I haven't been working on it for like a month, and now I started working on it again, and I'm still very annoyed.
yeah, no, it was just how annoying is Krabby? The report.
Vintage wrote another very long message. I'll wait till I get to a straight. And of course, everyone can message me on Discord if anyone has any questions. I would love to answer them.
What if you give the save file of the race like 10 minutes from the finish to someone and the person just takes out your car and wins the race before you get the save back and you find the stuff?
That'd be kind of sad, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm apparently finishing the race, so that's not going to happen.
You are. And yeah, we're going to make a backup of all the saves as well, so if people want to replay a particular moment, which I can't assume that they will, it will be there as well.
You know, there's like in new F1 games, you got like the scenario.
The moments. We're going to be creating moments. And also, in the last like hour and a half of the race, you're going to have to save on every lap.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you put me in to finish the race.
Because... fuck you.
We don't have that kind of friendship.
Don't have to be friends. It's called a situationship. Oh, it's the end of qualifying.
I'm aware. Congrats.
8th place is TFR2. Is GTR2 abandonware, or how is it legal to redistribute? It's not. That's why I'm doing it on a private forum.
I love the
But that's the thing, if I wasn't able to distribute it, people wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, leagues do it as well as standard. They'll release the league installed.
Why do they need to save? They need to save because otherwise they will not be able to take over the car. So I'll do a small demonstration of this in a second. I'll just bring the car in.
My brain's just decided that TFR2 is Team Fortress Racing 2.
I know, I thought that too. How'd you get GTR2 to TF2?
TFR2.
Admission of guilt. You have to though, you really do. Unless, because like, people like EEC, the Endurance, European Endurance Centre. Oh, why do they need to save? Because the game will crash. Probably, at some point. And then you save it, and then from when... So basically, when I was testing it, it will crash. So you save every lap, and then you can move on from that lap. And then you do a few more laps, and it will crash again. And then you do a few more laps, and it will crash again. So you have to save every lap. So it's just unfortunate. It's the way that GTR2 is.
I have a feeling it is something to do with the mod though, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely. But Le Mans with FIA GT cars otherwise? I don't know. What do you do? That's the thing, there's lots of concessions, like the other Le Mans drivers, like Billy and Scooby, they haven't raced GTR2 in a long time. They were asking questions like, oh, why is this turned off? Why are you doing this? Why aren't we doing this? And it's like, well, otherwise the AI will die, and we will have no one to race by the end of hour one. You have to make concessions, which is why when I was putting out the call to people who I was chatting to, I very much implied, or not implied, I literally straight out told them that this is like a role-playing event. We're not going to be going for the win, and we're not going to be, you know, we're not going to be double stinting tyres or anything like that, because the AI simply just don't have the capacity to do it. Which is a shame, because I'd love to see that. Fishy, find out how to implement NR 2003 AI into this game, please.
Yeah, okay. Just wait for iRacing to do it.
Honestly, I'm so stoked for that.
What, iRacing?
Yeah, no, they're making their own NASCAR game, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, that might. We'll see. Depends if it's moddable or not.
Yeah.
If it's moddable, just like LMU. If LMU is moddable, because if they do it
MU.
right, Le Mans Ultimate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if that's moddable, that, and it works as intended, that takes over the mantle from GTR2.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like the new WRC game coming out in a few days, question mark?
I think so.
If that's moddable, the number of classes in that already... Like, hey, do you want an early 2000s Astra F2 kit car that took part in the British Rally
I've been
Championship?
seeing lots of that
That's
stuff.
so cool!
Well, let's just go through the grid.
If
before
that's
we finish
moddable... Oh!
Let's switch to this view. So in first place we have Alec Windish in the number 9 Audi, as expected. They're about 5/10 quicker than their teammate in the number 8 car. Frank Bieler, Nick Hillerbrand's best friend.
Yeah!
And then, I thought that Porsche was on top of the car. Third place is the number 7, and fourth place we've got the. Oh, where's the spotter guide? Where am we spotter guide at? Actually, this is another thing I was going to point out. So basically, you can save the game, and when you save the game, it will go into here, and we will take these 2 save files and give them to the next person. And they will be able to use these save files to continue the race. Where's my spotter guide to? Spotter guide is also on Discord if anyone else wants the spotter guide as well. It looks like this.
It's such a good spotter guide.
And it's fantastic. So if you don't have it already, have it.
I have it anyway. I have like a folder where I'm hoarding spotter guides, and this is now in there. So
that's the Team Raffinelli SRL in 4th place. Quite quick, and they have been quick all season through ALMS so far. So they're doing quite well here with a Judd V10 engine. In 5th place in class, we have the number 11 Team Panos car. So who is that? Yeah, that's Panos Motorsport with all the famous people in it. So that's David Brabham, Jan Magnussen, and Mario Andretti that managed to keep up quite well with the Audis in real life. I need to split my screen here so I can see both the chat and this at the same time. AI can double stint tyres and AMS. You can change their threshold for pitting for tyre wear. It's awesome, but I didn't come to the stream to preach about AMS. I can put you on the naughty step.
Yeah. The big thing that's missing from AMS is save games. That's true. That's like the thing, especially AMS 2.
I think for me as well, it's the I couldn't make the AI be the same speed as me, like my counterpart AI to do endurance races.
Yeah, you can't change individual car properties.
Okay, in 6th place
in AMS 1.
Is Philippe Gachot in the SMP Courage, another Judd V10 engine car, and basically we'll be battling with them a lot throughout the race. I think their fuel consumption is slightly worse than us. 7th place,
17?
Stefan Johansson in the number. Yeah, that was number 17. In the number 24. And that is the Johansson Matthews Racing with Stefan Johansson, Jim Matthews, and Guy Smith in the Reynard 2KQLM. You can see these cars in both the LMP 900 and 675 classes. In 8th place is us, the number 12, and that will involve me, Fish, Scooby, and Billy Strange. So 2 Americans, 2 Europeans, which actually makes the whole thing so much easier. Really 9th place is the only other Lola B2K10. This was the Conrad Racing for Holland car with Jan Lammers, Peter Cox, and Tom Coronel in that car. A bit slower than us, but we could be battling them probably tomorrow. 10th place, we've got the first Cadillac, the number 3, and so this is the Team Dams Racing car, faster than the actual Team Cadillac cars. So this is the Cadillac North Star LMP car with Eric Bernard, Emmanuel Collard, and Frank
Montagny.
He sounds like a kind of cheese. But yeah, that's a French team. And they're reasonably quick. We could see them kind of battling with us for the first hour, but after that, they'll kind of push back.
As long as they don't catch fire.
As long as they don't catch fire, exactly. In the number 1 car and 11th place overall, we have Andy Wallace in the Team Cadillac Bill Riley car, which I just listened to a podcast about Bill Riley running this team, which was really cool. That's Frank Lagos, Butch Leitzinger, and Andy Wallace in that car. 12th place, we have the first of the Japanese Panos is. That's the number 22. So that's the TVSI Team Dragon team car in the Panos LMP1 Roadster S. And that's Tichi name, Akira Leader, and Mashiko Kunda.
Tsuchiya Iida and Kondo.
Yes.
Masahiko Kondo, Akira Iida, and Kaiichi Tsuchiya.
So a lot of the privateer panels, they're all kind of the same speed. So you'll see a lot of them together. With the next one being the Ben Blah Avis car, the number 10. And that, again, is another Panos Roadster S with John Nielsen, Klaus Graf, and Mario Baldi in the car. Probably, I like the look of this car because it has this really annoying, weird-looking roll bar on it, but that's cool. 14th place overall is Wayne Taylor, who, of course, is the team owner of Wayne Taylor Racing this year with Andretti in... What are they in? They're in fucking IMSA, aren't they?
IMSA with the Acura.
Yeah, and so that's the Team Cadillac Bill Riley team car again in the Cadillac Northstar LMP, and that's got Max Angelelli, Wayne Taylor, and Eric Van der Poel. And they're not the fastest, and they look good, but they're not quick. Next is the number 23 Panos Team SI Team Dragon Panos, with more Japanese drivers who I unfortunately cannot name.
Masami Kageyama, Masahiko Kageyama, and Aguri Suzuki.
Brilliant.
That's a good lineup.
Yeah.
God damn.
Too bad they were slow.
Yeah.
Next to the number 5 car, we're now getting to a lot of the Reynards privateers. So this is the number 5 Mopar Team Orica with Yannick Dalmas, Nicolas Menasan, and Jean-Philippe Belloc.
Nicolas Menassian.
Menassian? Yeah.
He's like one of the most famous French drivers. He drove for Peugeot. How do you not know how to say his name?
He's French. So now we have the Pescarolo sport car in the Courage C52. Quite a slow car with Sebastien Bourdais, Emmanuel Clerico, and Oliver Gouliard. Something like that. Yep.
You're so English. Oh
yes.
My god.
18th overall is the BMW from 1998. The number 15 Thomas Becher promotion in the BMW V12 LM98. So that's Thomas Becher, Jean-Marc Gounon, and Jeff Lees. Again, quite a slow car for this time period. Put a goddamn sprint car, V8 motor in a prototype, America.
Dr. Thomas Becher, famous banker.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the last of the Cadillacs. Way down there. So that's a Team Dams Cadillac, again with the Northstar engine. That's Mark Gussons. Christoph Tinsu?
Just Tinso. Just say it as it looks. I know, right, when you try and do the accent, it doesn't work.
And Christian Colby. 20th overall is probably one of the cooler looking cars on the grid because it reminds me of a Minardi. Is, I think, the first placed... Ooh. Is it the first placed LMP 675? It is. Yes. So yeah, first in class is Jerome Policand in the number 34 Racing Organization course. We're just going to call it ROC from now on. And they're, again, in a Reynard 2KQ, but, you know, this car is very fashionable. And that's got Jean-Christophe Bouillon, Jordi Genet, and Jerome Policand.
Oh my god, you've said it two different ways the two times you've said it. That's amazing.
Should be second in class is the other RAC car, with this time a lineup of Jean-Denis Delatraz, Ralph Calaners, and David Terrian. I don't fucking know names. And actually, number 6 is not a 675. It's actually been outrun by a couple of 675 cars. So this is the other Mopar Team Orica car. This is the 2KQ LM. And this is Didier Tays Tays, Jeffrey Van Honderdonk,
Hondy Donk.
Hooydonk,
There you go.
and Didier Andre in that other car. Shut up. It was a mistake being in voice chat.
It was.
So this is part of the WR Racing team cars. So this is number 35 being the WR LMP with Stefan. Yes, Xavier Pompidou and Jean-Bernard Bouvet, I guess. Quite slow cars. They were built around the engine, right? They built the engine, then they needed a car. I can't remember the concept.
Something like that. The car's weird. I know that. But, like, look at the nose of it. It's got nostrils.
It's funky.
It's got nostrils. Why does it have nostrils?
What's wrong with this?
Also, it looks like it's got a MAC address on the side as the sponsor.
I think this is like third in class now for the NMP 675. The number 32 Multimatic Motorsport in the Lola B2K40. The Canadian team with Scott Maxwell, John Graham, and Greg Wilkins.
This is fourth.
Fourth.
You've had the two rock cars, one of the WR Racing cars.
Oh, true. So this is fourth. I'm glad you're here. Fifth place.
Fourth of six.
36 WR Racing WRLMP with Sylvain Boulet, Richard
Boulet,
Bulandras, and Yojiro Terada. That's another 675, like fifth.
Well done.
What I say it was,
I'm
fifth
so
in class.
Proud.
First of GTS is the number 51. I need to go on to my other.
That's not good.
What?
There's another 675 somewhere.
Yeah, I know. It's down the order. So
it's the one that has the wrong number on, right?
Yes. This is the Team Viper Orica. The Chrysler Viper GTS are extremely popular by this point in racing and will continue to be popular for a few years to come. And that has Olivier Beretta, Carl Wendlinger, and Dominique Dupy? Something like that. Dupy. So they are incredibly quick. Second place in GTS is the number 63 Viper. I had to do a lot of work to make this Viper slow enough. So that is a Chevrolet Corvette C5R, of course. And that has Ron Fellows, Chris Neifel, and Justin Bell, the commentator, the famous commentator. Next to number 52. Orica. Orica bought 3 cars for this event. And that's Tommy Archer, Mark Duez, and Patrick Huisman in third place in GTS. Fourth place is the number 64 Corvette. And that...
Wait, what did you call the Corvette, Krabby? You've been corrected.
Corvette?
Yeah,
I said C5R. Maybe I didn't say it right.
Rewind the stream, have a look.
No.
Go on, chat, rewind it.
Corvette. So it's the Corvette. Chevrolet Corvette C5R. Yeah, that's it. It's Andy Pilgrim, Kelly Collins, and Frank Frion. I said Viper. Oh, God. Oh, well. And last in LMP 675. It has the wrong skin, but it's the right car. And it's also got the wrong number, so it's on the spotting sheet. It should be the number 30.
It is. It should be black.
So this is the Didier Bonnet. They don't say T. This is the Deborah LMP. It looks weird. It sounds weird. I don't like it. This is the car that Geracer is racing in. So he's wrong in every last to first challenge time. It's going to be last to even more last, I think. So this is Patrick Lamari, Jan Goudet, and Jameson Evans in the car. I think it's like 5th in class in GTS now. 6th or 5th?
Yes, 5th.
I can't quite remember.
You've not got to the privateers yet. There's 5 factory cars.
So this is the number 53. Again, the Chrysler Viper GTSR from the Viper Team Orica, and that's David Donahue, Nuno Amorim, and Anthony
Wobbler,
Baltwiz.
are you in the Discord?
Yeah, it's in the Discord somewhere.
Yeah, if you're on the Discord, it's there. If you send a message in general, I'll see if I can find the stint sheet
In
and
sixth in
the
class, I
slotting
believe
guide and
we
send it.
said that it's the first Porsche, the Freising Motorsport car. So this is the car they actually run in the FIA GT series. And this has Bill Penguino, one of the people from the Discord, also Wolfgang Kaufmann and Katsunori Ekatina, or no, actually Yuko Hirohane, because that would be more in line to what's actually racing in my series. So they're doing pretty well. The Porsches are not great around here. They're kind of a bit lost in time. Now it's time for Nuno's turn, the number 56 Viper. First of the proper privateers. And this is Nuno Paiva from, I think he's Portuguese. I can't quite remember. Walter Brunn and Tony Sella. I could be completely wrong on that. I might just be making that up, that he's Portuguese. But he's Portuguese now.
What?
Nuno.
Is this a real person or on the spot?
Yeah. Waloba.
Oh.
He's Portuguese now, anyway. That's how this works.
I assign you Portuguese.
He is Portuguese. I knew that from somewhere.
No, only assigned Portuguese.
You assign. I am Portuguese.
Nice nationality. Did the
After
streamer
you
give it to you?
told me. So this is the Paul Belmondo Racing, and it's like 7th or 8th now. I can't quite remember. Jean-Claude Lagniez? I don't know. Guy Martinoli and Boris Derichborg.
Derichborg, one of the drivers of the 2003 JMB Racing number 10 from the FIA GT Championship. And I think that's Jean-Claude Lanier would be the way that I'd say that.
Lanyard.
But I'm not French, so I don't fucking know.
And I think the last of the Vipers is the number 57 Carsport Holland car with Mike Hasemans, David Hart, and Hans
Hugenholtz.
Huge.
I love it. It's so good to say Hugenholtz.
And then I think the last Porsche, this is the Conrad car, the number 36. Number 36, number 60.
Aww. Conrad's not a driver.
No, it's Jürgen von Gartzen, Charles Slater, and Tom Kendall. Tommy Kendall? Tommy. And now it should be the first of the GTs. So, first placed in GT, which is the one class I haven't changed. Nokia sponsor, car won't break. Yes, that's how that works.
Yeah,
This is the Dark Barber Racing Team car, and all the cars in this class are Porsche 911 GT3R. So if you have any questions about the car make, it's that. And that is driven by Dirk Mueller, Lucas Luhr, and Bob Wallach. So one of the favourites up here. Second place in class is the number 77 Charroux Racing Libra Charroux Racing cars. Let me find it on here. It says, no, actually, it's not Charroux. It's just Labra competition here. What engines are in the GT class? Have a guess. It's driven by.
It's Ford GT, Ford GTE, GTLM,
Yes.
EcoBoost V6s.
So this is Patrice Gouslard, Christophe Bouchot, and Jean-Luc Charroux. Oh, he is racing. Well, yeah. It should be Labra competition Charroux, right? But anyway.
I think it changed race to race.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
And in the FIA GT Championship, there's two different Labra cars, and they have different team names based on the sponsors.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Actually, no. In 2000, they're both exactly the same. They're both always Labra Charroux competition.
McDonald's sponsored, isn't it? It's got like Mackey's on the bonnet.
Not that I've seen so far. I don't think.
I might be thinking of a different year.
Anyway,
but similar things have happened.
Anyway, in what position in class are we now?
Third.
Okay.
Fourth.
It also tells you that they're from FIA GT. So this is a Pirelli tired car from the FIA GT series. This is the Herberth Racing car with Gabrino Rosa, Fabio Babini, and Michael Lijonet, I guess.
Probably.
I do like the Herberth cars.
This isn't Herberth.
It is.
Habertha?
Oh. They're the same thing in my mind. That's always how I've pronounced it. Anyway. The number 80.
So English.
From
My
the
God.
FIA GT. This is the Club Renstall Excelsior, even though I've never... Oh, no, it's not. It's from... I can't read what that says. What is that little icon?
Zoom. Enhance. Thank you. Where is it? What number is it?
80. What does that say?
80.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
I can't see.
Oh.
It says reflection or something? Is it like a British GT thing or something? Or a European GT thing?
It's probably a European G thing. Reflection.
Anyway, it's a car. And it's got one of the other people that put their AI driver in. So it's got Alex Williamson, Kurt Dujardin, and Philippe Verelen. Yes. Next in class is the another AI player driver, the number 82 Skier Racing International, with David Osborne, Johnny Moldham, and David Murray.
Oh, what colour ball have been? Sorry.
It's 82.
Is that over here? No, it's down one.
Next is the number 71. Number 71. Where is it? Why can't I see it on here? Here it is. It's the Porsche North American car with Shane Lewis, Bob Mazzacula, and Kurt Wagner.
Kurt Wagner, I think.
And they are from ALMS. We've seen them quite a lot this season already. Next is the Thierry... Oh, is it the number 79 car? So that is the Perspective Racing team from the FIA GT series with actually quite a fantastically 2000 looking paint scheme there with a watch on the side. And that's Terry Perrier, Jean-Louis
Perrier.
Yeah, Jean-Louis Rissy and Romano Rissy.
One of the drivers in the Chile in 2003.
Huh.
I think.
44th overall and some place in the GT class is the number 78 car. This is the Jean-Luc Moret Laribière car.
Sorry, say that again?
No, Bernard Chauvin and Angelo Zadra.
78.
With a kind of terrible looking paint scheme. I don't like that.
I really like it.
It looks like a
really
child
dumb.
drew it.
It's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
dumb. I love it.
Anyway, probably my favourite looking GT car. The number 73. I've probably done more talking about the car order than I have actually the racing itself. So this is the Team Taizan Advan car. And they are on Yokohama tyres, and they are from... What series is that? Autobax GT, so it's Japanese. They're from the Japanese GT series. And you got Haido Fukuyama, Astushi Yoko, and Bruno Lambert. That's a very normal name compared to those two Japanese people. Next we have the number 72. We're getting towards the end. There's only 48 cars on the grid, so we can end soon, I promise. The number 72 car of Repsol Racing Engineering. Another also great car. I don't think I've ever seen a Repsol car paint that hasn't been awesome throughout the years. And that is Thomas Carl Saldana, Giovanni Lavaggi, and Jesus. It's Jesus. It's just Jesus. Jesus is in this car. In second to last, we have the... This should not be second to last. Let's hope they do better in the race. It's the number 76 Cycle Motorsports car, which we've seen in the ALMS series do reasonably well. It's Max Cohen Oliver, Anthony Burgess, and Michael Newgarden. So good drivers in that car. They need to be higher up. And in last place, another really cool livery that I enjoy for some reason. I've just realised it's Warner. Awesome. What car number is this? 75. Number 75 is the Manthai Gunner Racing. And that's Mike Lohr, Gunnar Jeanette, and Michael Brockman. Again, should be a bit higher.
That's Manthai.
Oh, Manthai. What did I say?
So Manthai.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, Manthai. Yes.
Manthai. Yes. Well, why'd they put TH? Everyone knows my name is
German.
Everyone knows my name is Thomas.
Look, I know you're English, but it's German, alright? You said Karl Wendlinger perfectly fine. You didn't be like, yes,
because I know that name. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to the race, and I'm going to save.
Weird
The
thing.
game is now saved.
M1 Club Renstall Exorciser. What team is that from? No idea. That chassis only did 3 races. Each of the drivers didn't race for that team in that car in a different series. I have no idea where that car's from. Where that team is from. I know Exorciser ran the Corvette in 2003 and FIA.
It tells you at the bottom what they are. So the main series does 24-hour Le Mans only, American Le Mans Series, Grand Am American Road Racing, Sports Car Racing World Cup, FIA GT, Campeonato de España GT.
It's Belcar. Okay.
What's Belcar?
It's the Belgian championship, and it has a mix of touring cars and GT cars. So that's where the 24 hours of Zolder is done. So you've got Le Mans ALMS, Grand Am, Sports Car Racing World Cup, FIA GT, Spanish GT, Super GT, and Castrol Belcar.
Brilliant. Okay, that's enough of this stream. Goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye, Fish. We will be with you back tomorrow for the actual race.
I will have my own stream with blackjack and hookers.
Sounds hot. Anyway, bye.
Bye.